Peace, 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 y'all. It's your boy ActionFiggySkinny here again with another action figure review. Today, as you can see, we've got the mail to order, I think first time for Hasbro, but the mail to order Fantastic Four DragonMan. This thing's a beast from what I've heard. I'm very, very excited to have this. I was able to jump in on the pre-order and I was able to get one. I was actually able to get two, but for the reasons of this review, you know what I mean? I just wanted, I wanted to get into this thing. I want to really keep the Fantastic Four theme going on my channel because I still really, really love that movie, and get this figure reviewed and check it out. Especially all with y'all. Like, I got this a couple of days ago and I just take my time studying the box, looking at it, and waiting to open it just because, yeah. For those who don't know, DragonMan is a Fantastic Four villain turned friend. So foe turned friend, you know what I mean? He is a android type dragon that's tend to be controlled by multiple enemies of the Fantastic Four. And then leader Valeria Richards decided to go ahead and just reprogram his brain to make him an intelligent being, and he joined the Future Foundation. So that's kind of a brief history on the DragonMan, but all to say, this thing looks really great. The box is dope. Let's not waste any more time. Without further ado, we about to see what's in this box. Cheers. And for those of you that care, this box is actually very, very, very special because it has the classic Marvel Legends from the Toy Biz era Fantastic Four box art. So basically, when the original DragonMan came out, he came out as a part of the Fantastic Four series. So Spider-Man has his own Marvel Legends series back then. X-Men had like X-Men Legends or something, and then Fantastic Four had their own series. So the box art here is very reminiscent of that. See the Fantastic Four on top here, and they're stylistic from then, or their costumes in the comics at the time. The side has DragonMan, you know what I mean? And then the back has pictures of DragonMan with his expanded wings and the collapsed wings, and the back reads, designed as a super powered android, as I said, DragonMan is imbued with a life to battle the Fantastic Four until he's broke free of his creator's control, thanks to Valeria. Another thing, and this thing says with posable wings and tail, and shows a Fantastic Four classic, and then the other side has another look at DragonMan. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this thing. Chill. Okay, I wasn't expecting this guy to be this massive. He is large, like crazy big. I can't even I mean, to justify how big this guy is, it's insanity. Like, this is crazy. Alright, let's try to get all these out. And then, yeah, let's just get this out of the box and all this fun stuff. See what's going on. Okay, so in terms of accessories, my man comes with, okay, first that I mentioned before, his tail. That is bendy wired. I don't want him to fall, that's why. So yeah, bendy wire tail. It took me a while to figure out exactly where was the top, but you know, I kind of got that with the scaling here. And then you can just bend it. I'm not going to quite move it again because it took me a while to get in that position that I like here. So comes with that. With just that, he's going to take up that much room on your shelf. So just make sure you have enough room for that. He comes with a set of fists. I'm going to throw that on manual. There you go. Look like so and so. Same scaling idea as I mentioned before. A set of collapsed wings that I wish had the same pink detail as the other ones, but I get it. Right. And also a set of expanded wings, which these are really nice. And I like the transition of darker to lighter as it gets to the bottom. All that here. Very, very, very sick. Same thing on the other side too. So they kept it super consistent. They kept it really, really, really consistent. Sorry if you guys couldn't hear me. I wasn't quite bent close to the mic here. But yeah. Alright. Lastly, he comes with a set of spectacles. Yeah. Comes with a set of spectacles and his Future Foundation book, which is awesome. Ideas for a team photo right here. for sure. But yeah, that's what we got. Let's go ahead and try to put some of these accessories on him, starting with the expanded wings and then the fist, and I'm gonna go with the collapsed wings with the book and spectacles on to kind of represent his more current docile position on the Future Foundation. Yeah, stick with me. Wow. Okay, so here he is with his wings that are opened on the open set, and these as like the more since more lately the wings on Marvel Legends have kind of moved like this, so you know it goes up and then down, opened. Can't really get them to fold, but these are like, it's not stiff, but you know what I mean. It's good. Man, imagine the open mouth on this thing. It just like looks really, really good. Pause. It looks really cool. Yeah, so the open wings are really, really good. Looks really dope. Again, you can still manage to stand using that kind of the tail as a pivot point, but yeah, you can still get them to stand easily with the opened wings. And I'm gonna go ahead and switch out those open wings and put on the closed pair right now, and I'll probably, you know, include the fist in there. But yeah, let's do that. And here he is with a more relaxed wing pair, and yo man, this thing's beast. Like, this thing's super nice. I'm really digging this. Like, come on, look at that. Look at this. Right, hold on, let me let me go and put on those spectacles. Hold on, let me drop those spectacles on here. Let me see if I can just go pop those right here. Oh no. Oh, they have to like rest a certain way, or what? Do they have to like, is there an indent? Yeah. Yes. That is dope. That is amazing. Okay, one last thing. I'm gonna go and get the book in his hand, because this is how you see him now is probably how he's gonna be posed on my shelf, where I put him like way up on the galaxy shelf, even though he's like, you know, technically he's not galaxy based, but he's just high up there, and that's where I put the high. Anyway, I don't need to explain that. But toy room tour coming soon of my room, so y'all you know, stay tuned. Shout out to my boy Couchman for convinced me to finally do one. He's the one who made me put up that reel recently, if you haven't seen that. But yeah, I'm gonna go and put this hand on him, because he's gonna be reading. We're gonna make him a lefty. Yeah, let's make this boy a lefty. Hold up. Yo, that looks dope. Look at that. Look at that. That's amazing. That's a pose. That is the pose, the definitive pose you're gonna have. Like, that's he's either doing this, and then when I get fancy, I might try to like hang him from the ceiling. But pretty much, this is it. You're not getting much else. I mean, like, this is all I needed. This is a really, 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 really nice DragonMan. Like, oh my gosh, they went all out with this. And like, these mail-to-order Hasbro figs, like, I'm undecided on Mephisto. Not because like I don't like Mephisto, but it's just like, where am I gonna put it? You know what I mean? But like, after getting this, yeah, I'm gonna have to cop that Mephisto. I might not do two like I did this one, but that other one was just like for a friend. So I got hooked my friend up, and then, you know what I mean? But this, thank you Hasbro for making this here figure and doing what you guys did with this thing, because this is really cool. I might have even ordered more HasLabs other than Galactus, so that means Giant Man and the Sentinel. No, not the Sentinel. The Sentinels that I'm getting, those are cool, but like the older Sentinel wasn't too down. I felt like it was too thick, too big. I mean, that was more like a master mold if you want to go all out, but again, no room for all that stuff. But DragonMan has a special spot, because it's Fantastic Four. He's purple, and then like, I just, come on, it's great. And the Future Foundation book there, which brings me to the next thing. Let's bring him up against like some few friends, a few buddies, you know, in the next segment. Let's go ahead and do that. Boom. All forever gonna put him up against the Maximum Hulk, see what these two look like together. See, alright, it's pretty cool. Good to go, you know what I mean? Yeah. If you know me, you know that I'm not impressed too much by the figure, but these guys do look good together, and this is just a size comparison. So, huzzah! Size comparison. Now let's go into things in terms of aesthetics and other figs that, you know, you might want to place him with. For me, first up with the mom and pa of the crew, Sue Storm and Mr. Fantastic, Reed Richards. These are the Walgreens exclusives, the first wave, not the retro carded. These ones came out singly by themselves starting back in like 2017, and these look quite awesome. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm gonna probably be posing them up with more of the closer is it Hickman's run or Dan Slott? I'm gonna say it's Dan Slott's run when they had the black and blue suits. Probably gonna be posing him with those and then switching around where my Fantastic Four go. But yeah, there's these guys. There is the Thing. Ben Grimm himself. Looking alright. I mean, any Fantastic Four is gonna look good with this DragonMan. It's just a great looking fig. We're gonna put him up against Johnny. Johnny's out here doing wild-ish. Johnny Storm. Again, Walgreens exclusive. EB Games here, I believe. Or I don't remember. Was it EB Games here? Yes, I think it was EB Games here in Canada. And then we're going to go and put him up against a Wolverine and the Spider-Man. What those look like, you know, get a closer look. He's so tall, so you can't really, like, you know. You guys are getting all my background here, which is alright. Okay. Now, I'm gonna put those pesky kids. I'm pretty sure I put Franklin and Valeria back upstairs. So I'm gonna go and get those, and I'm gonna come right back to y'all. Hold up. One more comparison before I get into it. Let's throw them up against that She-Hulk. The first one, because I still think this is a great figure. And I'm just, you know, purple with purple. We do one Hulk, let's do the other one. You know what I mean? So yeah, She-Hulk. With our man here. That's a little size up. That's what they're looking like. I think he looks good with everyone, pretty much. And then lastly, let's get into the kids. We got Valeria Richards, the girl who programmed him differently to make him a member of society, as he is. Both of them into their tech and books. You see that? Yeah. We got our boy Franklin. Justice itself is like a sick, like, you know what I mean, team. If I could just get that that other little alien bit there, and that would be like a Future Foundation team photo. But I mean, none of them would have matching suits or anything, but it would still be kind of hype, you know what I mean? All to say, let's get into my final thoughts of this DragonMan. I'm pretty sure you guys know what, like, you know, it's kind of an easy one, but let's go ahead and do it anyways. Okay, so articulation wise, I'm gonna have to take away his book and his spectacles for this part. But he is very movable, as you can see, for your standard Marvel Legends. So that being said, his arms do go up, you know, bathroom lift up, walls do a 360. They can do a 360, of course they're hindered by that. And we have, oh my goodness, that, you see, that's a little hard to do, but he does have double jointed elbows, except for it's a little stiff. So like, let me just do that off screen for 2 seconds. All right, so there you can see that he has that double jointed elbow. That's a little hard to get that forearm down, but I'm sure with more movement it'll, you know, get to rocking. His head has a lot of range to look down, right? Not much to look up, and that is probably be my one gripe. But other than that, his mouth moves, articulation in the mouth, the shoulder joints, butterfly shoulder joints go in quite a bit and back quite a bit, especially with the wings. You can get those back quite far back. All right, so there's that. Then in terms of legs, do they double? Yes, they do. There you go. You just have to bend it a little bit, but that works. And feet kick up that high. They don't go back as much. He has a decent ab crunch. Nothing crazy, but with the way his neck looks down, you don't really need to be doing much of that anyways. And toe articulation. So overall, not bad. Actually quite great considering his size. I thought this thing would be way more of a statue stiff, but he holds his own, and the tail helps quite a bit. Quite a bit. Alright. So let's go ahead and get into comparisons. Final thoughts on this figure. This is a 10 on 10. That's it. That's all. He's great. Accessories are dope. For the price point, sick. It moves properly. There's no like really hindered type of, you know, articulation for what he is. Like, it's great. Did I get into articulation? I hope I got into articulation. Pretty sure it did. But yeah, I'm kidding. I love this fig. It's amazing. It's super dope. Jeez, just so good, so good. But yeah, 10 out of 10. If you like this video, which I hope you did, because I was just drooling most of this video. Pause. But if you like this video, please go ahead and leave a like and subscribe to my channel, because I'll be dropping reviews like this with this kind of enthusiasm, you know, every couple of weeks, usually 3 at a time, 2 at a time, who knows. I'm a mysterious type of guy. All to say, I really enjoyed this figure, and I really would enjoy if you guys would leave a like on this video and share it with your friends and tell everybody about my channel, because, you know, little channel trying to come up in this YouTube universe, trying to do my thing. I do my thing on IG a little bit. You can go and follow me there. Follow me anywhere. I like wrestling. I like Marvel toys. I like toys in general. Hit me back and leave a little comment. Maybe I'll hit you back. I usually do. I respond to everybody. All to say, thank you guys for watching. Keep fit, have fun. Catch you on the next one. It's your boy, ActionFiggySkinny. Peace.